All right, so welcome back to Luxitam. This is the YouTube channel for the brand that I own and operate, Luxitam. I've been going through some changes as far as platform purpose and some focus on what it is I'm really trying to do out here with all this stuff. So today what I wanted to do, and tomorrow and then Thursday, and what I'm kind of doing is testing the algorithm at YouTube just to see how the videos populate based on a schedule that I'm going to keep. Real quick here. Basically, my schedule is going to go something like this. Is I want to record on Monday for Tuesday for Wednesday for Thursday, because I need time to do some research and stuff on the topics that I'm going to start bringing to the channel. I'm going to narrowly focus the channel down to some information-based cryptocurrency, crypto tokens, blockchain technology, platform development, protocols, news, hot topics of the day, top 5 lists, stuff like that, so that I can really hone in and focus for the next 45 to 50 days through the courses that I'm taking to get prepared for the eventual jump off point for me personally to start developing on the blockchain myself in a reasonable manner that's conducive to what it expects, which is you have to arrive on scene ready to go. That means that I'm going to be brushing up on and continuing to go through my HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Python backend classes that I'm going through an online school through Steve Mishuk, just to get a refresher of everything I've done over the past, just to put it back in my head. The second thing I'm going to be doing after that is jumping headfirst into the Cardano platform and protocol, and I'm going to be looking to, in effect, start my journey there. What I might do is dovetail off and do a twin track and do some Ethereum Solidity training and jumping off in the Cardano at the same time. I don't know how that's going to work. But in the meantime, what I want to do, just to be honest and upfront, and I won't have to say this again, hopefully, is I'm basically going to use the YouTube channel for information and solutions for people that are coming into the blockchain or into the crypto space newly, and they need guidance or direction as a beginner like I was, and in some regards still am, so that you can see my journey and the struggles of trying to figure out what's heads or tails, how does all this work, what's really going on, et cetera, et cetera. Because when I jumped in, I had a lot of good people to look to for that kind of information, and they've kind of moved into the more advanced kind of situation. This is too loud. This gain is way too high. Let me turn this gain down really quick here. Let's move this down to about there. Testing. That's a lot better. So there, that might have been a little bit too much. You're seeing me go through it right here live. Let me just do this right here. There we go. So now, because I can see the bar clipping over here, and I don't want to be screaming in your heads. So that being said, the first 3 minutes of this video I've taken up explaining why I'm here, which is impressive, because as I'm growing with this whole situation, my eventual goal is to bring the development that I'm going to be doing on the blockchain to social media, so that it's an open window to look into what it looks like to go through it. So if anyone else wants to jump on that train, or they're interested in that, and I'll tell you why really quick, and then I'll get to the actual title of the video, which is the top 5 exchanges, crypto exchanges that I'm currently using, and I'm going to tell you why for each one. And it's going to be a very quick list with why I use them and a brush up of what they're about, but I'm not going to go deep dive on each one of them. That could be future videos. Leave comments below if you want to see me break down how I use each of the exchanges I've talked about. I could do that for sure if there's enough of that going on. So we'll see. But it's going to be a quick hitter as soon as I'm done with this part. So what I'm really going to be focusing on now is just coming out weekly with 3 videos, 4 videos, maybe 5, mostly 3, and just try to gain some traction algorithmically with YouTube and other social media sources to try to get the channel up and running, so that year from now, whenever it is, when I'm full bore into development on the blockchain, then I'll have an audience to talk to large enough to make it worth my time to continue to do it, so that people can get an advantage to, not shortcutting, wrong word, an advantage in getting a leg up in the understanding of how the development on the blockchain works a little bit differently than the traditional world. So I want people to be able to see it so they can fast track their movement. And I'll tell you why, is because, again, I dedicate and focus this entire outreach into YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or whatever it is I'm doing, because I ran into not knowing what to do when I first arrived on scene, 4 or 5 years ago, in crypto in general. And so moving forward into now, and with the way the new world is and what's really going on in society globally, is there's a massive shift from the traditional fiat world to a digital world. So don't take it my word for it. Just go to any news source that's reputable, and or any of the influencers on the YouTube cryptocurrency space, BitBoy, Lark Davis, Bullzilla, Pomp, God, there's so many more, Raoul Paul, listen to John, John Tudor Jones or Paul Tudor Jones, whatever his name is, the big Michael Saylor, other big influencers in this space, whether they're investment groups or YouTube personalities. They're going to show you the actual facts about how the digital world is here, and people are going to be late to getting on. I'd say about 98 to 99% of all human beings on the planet will not adopt digital currency, cryptocurrency, crypto tokens, blockchain willingly. What they will do is they will just be folded into it. Kind of like 35, 40 years ago, if you're my age and you went to the grocery store, you saw your mom or your dad sitting there writing out a check at the cash register to pay and tear it off and do their balance in their checkbook and hand it to the cashier and get a receipt, get your groceries and go home. I was alive for that. Then it went to debit cards. Then it went to tapping your phone. Then it went to tapping your wrist on the thing with your Apple Watch, whatever the case may be, advancing. Well, what's next? You're going to be the personal custodian of your wallet, of your money. You're going to be your own personal bank. And the deeper you go into that space, the more decentralized and controlled you're going to be with your money going forward. If you allow Chase, Bank or Bank of America or Wells Fargo to hold your digital currency for you, then just like your regular bank, that's what they're going to do. But don't get it twisted. They're going to go to this model. Why? Saves money. They make more money on the margin because less humans have to do the transacting. It's all digital. Start thinking about how they make money and why they like what's going on, regardless of what fear, uncertainty, and doubt that they throw out there at us every day. They're doing that to shake hands free so they can gobble up the coins that are in limited supply. Whole nother story for a whole nother day. I'm getting off track. But I'd love to go into this deeper. But here's the point of today's video. I just want to make sure, the top 5 exchanges I use, and just to clear up some things going forward so I don't have to do this again. I can point to this video and say, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. Check out this video. Is I want to get quicker, snappier, 8 minutes in, probably another 5 minutes and we'll be out of here. I want to jump these down to about 7 minutes, just so I can hit people quick with information. Depth will only be upon request or if it's absolutely necessary. I don't in any way, shape, or form consider myself an expert, nor a financial advisor, nor am I telling anybody what to do. However, I'm just sharing my personal journey so that if one person out of 7 billion on this planet finds a video that I do and they find value from it, then they can move forward faster than they otherwise would, not be stuck. I've done my job, because just unblocking people is a good thing to do for people, especially when it's free. So why not? And it's helpful. I get this all the time from people out there. Then some of the names I've named before, Lark Davis, Bullzilla, BitBoy, this, that, whatever, they unblock me a lot. So I'm just paying it forward and hoping I'm helping somebody. I'm not arrogant enough to think that I'm sitting here as a personality on YouTube trying to deliver information and be the guy. I'm not that guy. I'm just sharing my journey just in case people want to jump on in before you automatically get adopted. You could get ahead of that curve, adopt it yourself, learn about it, understand it. I'm going to develop in it. But for most people, they're probably just going to want to at least know what the hell is this all about and what's going on. So I'm going to touch both sides of the world. This is what you do if you want to use it. This is what you do if you want to develop in it. And I'm going to show both journeys. On to today's video, and let's go right to there right now. What we have here is Coinbase. This is my top 5 exchanges that I use personally. Not a financial advisor, not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what tools I use in cryptocurrency in terms of getting tokens and coins into my wallets, ownership, where I go to bring my fiat money, my cash, my US dollar, convert it and use it to get these coins. So the first place on my list is Coinbase. And the basic reason for Coinbase is and I have some notes here I'm going to refer to so I don't make any mistakes. It's US based. It's regulated. It's very well researched. It's got funded projects. They fund projects. Very well researched. Very powerful people behind all their stuff. If you go to Coinbase Ventures, I believe, Bullzilla talks about this a lot, and he's absolutely correct. A lot of major backers to Coinbase's situation. Coinbase investment team is strong. The U.S. Stock Exchange, I believe, first ever cryptocurrency company to go public on the United States Stock Exchange. I believe they're on the NASDAQ, if I'm not mistaken. They do have full KYC, know your customer. So that means that you will be giving over your driver's license and information and all this stuff so you can be tax followed. That's what it's about. Highly funded, volume supported. So that means that you can bet that if they list a coin on their exchange for you to buy, it's very well funded. So the coins will be available for the most part. Absolutely. Some crashes with high trading volume. Yes. So in the past and possibly in the future, when volume gets really high in trading, all exchanges experience a little bit like a half-hour shutdown, a 15-minute delay, whatever the case may be, in a couple hours, whatever it is, to catch up with the volume. That does happen. I'm not going to leave that out. It happens to everybody. Very, very easy fiat onboarding for beginners, meaning if you're a beginner in cryptocurrency and you live in the United States and you want to get on fast and just start buying Bitcoin and whatever, Coinbase is the number one place for you just to link your bank account, deposit money into Coinbase, go buy some Bitcoin, put it in a wallet on Coinbase, let them hold it. If you don't know anything else about it yet and you're just learning, bam, there's the place to go. So number one for beginners, I would say in America, is Coinbase. Rewards programs, they do have rewards programs. They have lessons you can learn about cryptocurrency and you earn 5 coins of this little coin or $5 worth of Bitcoin. I believe it's even on their front page right here. Get $5 in free Bitcoin for signing up. And then you can go to learn, click right here, and you'll see that, if you want to learn about these things, you can learn and earn and all this kind of stuff. It's pretty interesting. Like I said, I'm not going to go too deep into the actual exchange. I'm just explaining why I use it. Some coin staking, they do have staking of some coins on there. I believe Algorand and maybe Ethereum yet. No, right now, I'm not sure. They do have a cold wallet. The Coinbase cold wallet is pretty cool. Bullzilla is huge on that. He loves it. So you got a lot of stuff going on here with this website, with this exchange. This is your one-stop shop for beginners in the United States of America. It's kind of the Amazon of crypto. You just go there, sign up, get your account, do all the process, your seed phrase and all these things and your security, and lock it down and put your bank account attached to it, transfer some money in, bing, bing, you got your thing, buy your coins, they hold them for you, log out, you have Bitcoin sitting online in an exchange called Coinbase. It's very simple. So the next one I'm going to go to is Crypto.com. Now, let me just run down the list of the parts I like about it, and I'll just explain this real quick. It is Hong Kong based. I believe, it is Hong Kong based. The US can use it if you're in the United States, but I believe you can only use the app on your phone, which I use, and it's pretty secure. I've had no problems. Easy to sign up for and use. And when I say easy, meaning it's a long process like any other blockchain that you're going to sign up for, any other crypto exchange. There's always the seed phrase. You have got to, that's a whole different video for a different day, but look into that. You need to know how to secure your seed phrase, because without it, anything that goes on in there and you lose it, you're done. You lose everything. So with any exchange you're ever going to open, it's always going to require you to do some kind of security feature with a seed phrase and all this stuff, which is like a 12-word password that never changes for you. Once you get it, it's yours. You write it down in ink on paper and lock it in a safe. You do not store it online. You do not store it on your phone. You do not type it into a Word document. You don't screen cap it off of the screen and print it, because all of that is digital. You see it, you write it down and get out of there, and you're done, and you have it on a piece of paper or a book or whatever it is, and you lock that book up, and as long as no one ever gets that seed phrase from you, nobody can steal your crypto. Now, that's for Crypto.com, Coinbase, or any of the ones I'm going to talk about. Whole different subject for a different day, but that is very important. Just understand that is a process you will go through with all of these exchanges I'm going to talk about. So none of them are different in that regard. Very good coin listings at Crypto.com, and they are expanding. They are really, really expanding with their listings of tokens. They've got a lot, and they're really good. They have rewards programs, they have staking, and they have their own cold wallet. So take a look at this one right here. If you have iOS or Android, just go to the App Store, download it, go to YouTube, watch some videos on how do I start up my Coinbase or my Crypto.com account. There's plenty of videos out there from reputable people that you'll see with massive amounts of views that have lots of followers, lots and lots. Crypto Dad, Lark Davis, Bullzilla, maybe, I don't know if he does tutorials like that, BitBoy maybe, but there's a lot of people out there that do that. So Crypto.com, they do have their own card, which I do have, which is a whole different second layer of the program. Once you get into Crypto.com and you have the app and you're in there exploring around at all the options that you have, there's a lot going on in there. It's its own ecosystem, and I believe it's going to be pretty huge. They have their own coin. CRO, CRO is the token symbol. And I think this one's going to do really well. It's been around for a while. It's growing and growing and growing. Okay, the next one I'm going to talk about. Let's go to the next one real quick. Voyager. Okay. Another app on your phone exchange. Let me run down the list of information here. The US can use it, of course, and it's an app only, I believe. That's all I've ever used it for. Never checked out here, but I believe that's how it is, the app. So you see right here, go up here and you look at all this information about it. This is a very, very up and coming good one, I believe. I've been using it for a while and I love it. It had a huge spike in its native token, VGX, the Voyager token. Huge spike. And then it kind of came down and it's accumulating right now. It's just consolidating. So it's a good accumulation phase to enter back into this, investing in this protocol. But as an app for exchange purposes, I really like it. It's really nice. It's easy to sign up for and use. It, like any of the other ones, it's had its hiccups here and there with downtime and stuff like that. They all do. Very good coin listings over there. They do have reward programs. They have a loyalty program that I'm not sure is fully implemented yet, but when it is, which means you have to hold in your wallet on Voyager's app, you have to hold at least 500 of their tokens to qualify for the loyalty program, and it goes up from there, and it's a really good one. Cuts down on fees of transactions. You earn more tokens per month. They just deposit them right into your account. A lot of good stuff going on over there, staking and whatnot. So they have some coin staking. They do, and I am staking some coins over there. They have a great team behind it. Steve Elric is the CEO, and he used to be the CEO of E-Trade. So he knows what he's doing when it comes to exchanges, and he's very successful in a lot of different ways. So they got a strong team behind them. The exchange is growing, should continue to grow, lots of community support. Check out Digital Asset News. Digital Asset News. Search that in the YouTube search bar or on Google and go to Digital Asset News and check him out, because he is the guy who got me involved in this through his videos and watching him. He sold me on it just from watching him, and I went and did my own research, and he's legit in general, crypto-wise. Basically in investment wise. Digital Asset News. I'll throw links in the description below of a few of these guys that know a lot about these things, more so than me, that can help you. I'm just trying to point you in the right direction, but I'll put links in the description below for you guys to get to these guys. Christ almighty, this video is 20 minutes long already. Next one is going to be QCoin. I'll tell you why I use this one. All right, so QCoin. Singapore based. US you're allowed to use it if you're in America. KYC for full use, but you can use it without KYC, which is how I do it. It's growing in popularity as a way to get obscure low cap coins with lower fees. Okay. Large coin listing, very nice coin listings. Some really good ones. Easy to manage interface. It's where I get my low cap coins from. So you go to QCoin, you come up here, sign up. You click in here, you do your thing, boom, you're in. And I mean, it is really easy to get in here. And once you're in here and you log in and go through all this stuff, they have an app, they have all of it. You go to markets and you can see they have tons and tons of coins, all of them, just tons and tons and tons and tons of coins. So, I mean, it's ridiculous. They've got a lot. So if you're looking for a place to go that's relatively safe, and they did have a huge hit, 29 some million dollars or whatever it was years ago, a couple years ago, whatever, they paid all their customers back within like 3 days. I mean, they got a lot of brownie points for how they handled their hack or whatever happened to them. And since then, I think they've been pretty strong. But there's issues with all of these exchanges. There's issues with Ameritrade. There's issues with E-Trade. There's issues with Amazon.com. There's issues with everything. So, but these guys responded really well. I like them. And it is definitely the easiest place, the cheapest place also with fees to go get obscure tokens that are up and comers. You'll hear YouTubers say, hey, get in first on this coin. It's, 2 cents a token. It's gonna 10x over the next 30 days. And you go to Uniswap or any of these other decentralized exchanges and try to get your hands on them. And you're paying $30, $40, $50 fees just to get them. Come over here and get them. It's a little bit cheaper and a lot easier to get. So that's why I use QCoin. That's the only reason why I use it. It's not my main one. That's why it's number 4 on my list in hierarchy. Boom, 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 boom. I go there for those and that's it. The last one I'm going to get to is Binance.us. Okay. So this is Binance, but for the United States. There's Binance, which is based out of, I believe now, the Cayman Islands. CZ is the CEO of that company. I believe they moved out of China, went to Cayman Islands and a couple other places, maybe Singapore and a couple others. I believe they pulled Binance, the main big brother to this one, out of China. I'm pretty sure. This one's based out of the United States. I want to say San Francisco. I'm not sure. But he said, the U.S. regulator said, we're not letting you do Binance here on our soil because of this, that, whatever. And he said, I'm not going to put it on your soil because I don't like your draconian requirements. So they came to an agreement, played the game. And a year or two ago, this came out, maybe even longer, but now it's getting way more adopted in America. You go to Binance.us, you're getting the Binance ecosystem. Okay, so you're getting the Binance chain coins. And you are trading in a legal and safe manner in America with their exchange because they came to an agreement. So this is your one-stop shop for that. If you use a VPN and go to the main Binance, that's on you. Do what you do. Alternative to the big brother Binance.com site is based in Cayman Islands, used to be based in China. CZ is a very popular CEO in the crypto world. Trust me, he is. Ever expanding ecosystem, the Binance chain, not just an exchange. So this whole Binance thing is it's a whole protocol. It's a whole platform. It's a whole chain. They started as an exchange and they're just massively expanding to everything. NFTs, DeFi, this, that, whatever. Houses the BNB coin. The native token is BNB, and you can get that on exchange and hold it like you hold Ethereum. Very good listings, extremely good listings. Easy onboarding, very easy. It's almost like the Coinbase onboarding process. It's very simple. Easy interface. Once you get in there, it's very easy to manipulate and go through and look things up and look at prices and buy and sell. Reliable to the extent that it can be, as with all exchanges. Binance US is literally built for the United States residents to gain access to the Binance chain, which means, and I'll get to this, not all listings from the big brother, Binance.com, not all the listings they have there are on this exchange. So Binance, the big brother one, will have listings that this one doesn't necessarily have. They're getting closer, but this one has less listings than that. So some listings that hit Binance won't hit this one for whatever reasons. I use this to acquire Binance chain specific tokens, and that pretty much brings me to the end. So I use this to get the BCS platform tokens. All right, so I hope this was helpful. A little long in the tooth, 25 minutes, but I probably spent about a good 5, 6, 7 minutes explaining why I'm here again for the 4th or 5th time in my videos, but I feel it's necessary because as I keep pivoting, I want to explain. Number 2, I just wanted to hit you really quick with my top 5 exchanges that I use. To recap, basically they are Coinbase, Crypto.com, Voyager, QCoin, and Binance.us. Those are the top 5 ones I'm looking into using Kraken. I live in a state where it may or may not be used. I don't know. It all depends on what state you live in. There are restrictions state by state also. Texas is becoming very crypto friendly, so take a look at that. I'm looking at Kraken, Gemini, which is based out of New York. I'm looking. I use Bittrex. I didn't put it on this list. It's Seattle based, and there's reasons why I do and don't use it is because I don't need to if I'm already using it. It's almost the same as Coinbase, kind of. And Coinbase has a Coinbase Pro, which if you have a Coinbase account, you get the Coinbase Pro account, also same login, but it's a little bit deeper and a little bit different in the interface. It's more advanced, which is what Bittrex is, and I use that for certain things. There's a few other exchanges I dabble with out there. I obviously use DeFi. I use PancakeSwap on the BCS. I use 1inch. I use Uniswap. I'm looking into using QuickSwap and giving that a shot. I'm looking to get into a lot of other things, but that's a different video for a different day, as most things I say are. So I hope this helped you out. Top 5 exchanges that I use, kind of the reasons why I use them, very specific, each one. And they're all relatively safe. So use with caution. Always make sure that you are keeping up on all of your information and transactions. If you need to track any of the cryptos that you buy, go to luxatam.com and download my free Excel sheet that I built that I've been developing over time, and it's just the newest one. I could show you where that's at really quick. Let me go here. Let me go here. Let me go here. And this will be it. All right. So if you come to my website, go to luxatam.com, come up here to the top and click Tools. When you get to Tools, scroll down, you see all these Excel sheets. This one right here at the bottom in the middle, New Crypto Tracker. Just click that and it downloads a file to your desktop. And it's a basic crypto tracker. I have videos. Check my channel for the videos where I talk about the most updated video on this tracker and how to use it and all that good stuff. So it's there. Hope that helps you out. I'll be releasing a couple more videos this week. The next ones I'm going to do are my top 5 wallets that I use. And then let me check the schedule here. And then the next one I'm going to do is the top 5 coins that I'm going to hodl in 2021. So these are the top 5 exchanges I used this year in 2021. The top 5, and that's going to change over time. As we all know, things will advance and it'll change. But for 2021, this is what I'm using. Top 5 wallets that I'm going to be using, that I am using, and the top 5 coins that I'm looking to hodl this year and just hold on to tight regardless if it goes on, like a 3 to 5 year plan. So I hope this was helpful. Check the description below. When this video uploads, I'll have links to the people that are very good at walking you through some of this stuff that helped me out. Give them a look, give them a subscribe, check them out. They're all very reputable and very good people. They do good work. They put effort into it big time. So take it easy. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video.